Hey guys, Nathan here. I'm waiting obviously for you guys to refresh your page and join me. We are about a minute away from getting started. I am so thrilled you guys are here. We're going to focus on some big things today. The first is the future of email marketing. The second is getting anyone to do anything you want when you're live. And lastly, I want to talk about the art of manufacturing influence and how I've done it at Heyo and in my past to get 1.7 billion free media impressions. So again, we're about to get started. Those of you though, first, tell me just in the chat below, just say yes with exclamation points and capital letters if you can hear me clearly, and you should see my face right now. Just give me a big ol' yes, and then tell me where you're joining from today. Where are you guys joining from? Where are you guys joining from? All right, guys, again, we're about a minute away from getting started. Just let me know real quick, where are you joining from? Don't be bashful. Okay, yes, let's see. Jim is coming, said yes from New Jersey. Gunders says Riga, Latvia. Gunders, it's good to see you, my man. We've got Rhett from Southern Utah. We've got Rufus Casey joining from the Bath in Seattle. I love that. You guys are about to experience something like you've never seen before. I very rarely do things like this where I'm going off the cuff and I'm teaching you strategies that we use at Heyo, that we've used to build a powerhouse. I'm talking big brand, over 5 million in sales, 10,000 paying customers. And I'm actually gonna get into the psychology today. It's really, really gonna surprise a lot of you, I think, how we're doing it. We're about, I wanna give people maybe 5 more minutes to jump in, okay, before we get started. Peter Evans joining from New York. Peter, it's good to see you. Those of you that are joining, tell me real quick, you know, I told you we were gonna focus on the future of email marketing, getting anyone to do what you want, and the art of manufacturing influence. Which of those 3 are you guys most interested in? Email marketing, getting anyone to do what you want when you're live, or manufacturing influence? Clint, good to see you, brother. Good to see Clint from Salter. We've got world famous joining from Hollywood. Like that. Good to see Hollywood in the house. You know, guys, you guys were very specially selected. I only invited about I want to say 25-ish folks here, and you can see there's 21 online. So I think we're going to fill up. Everyone who I invited, I think, is going to be here, which is great. I want to keep this a very small group because some of this information I'm going to share, I mean, really moves the needle at Heyo. So I had to make sure none of our competitors were getting on. It looks like none of you guys are. Again, I'm looking at all the names. I've got it all curated. It looks like a lot of you guys are most interested in the email marketing aspect. Gunders is interested in the manufacturing influence. Okay, guys, what do you say? Should we get started? Should we get started or what? Let's jump right into this thing. I am going to attempt now. Well, first off, let me show you real quick. I'm going to show you around the office. This is the Heyo office. I am in here right now on our chairs. Beanbag, we got a big old whiteboard wall there. We'll get to that in a second. And then we've got a whiteboard wall over here, some chairs here. Can you guys see out there? That's prime time, baby. That's some of the team out there. We've got some decorations going up, but I'll let you guys get a sneak peek. Woo-hoo. They're laughing at me because I'm putting them on the spot, but that is part of our team out there. This is our office, and you are live. with Nathan. I'm here. Just to be clear, this is not a replay. Those of you asking, it is 7:05 p.m. on November 23rd. All right, so let me share my screen with you guys so we can jump right in. Okay, how do I do that? How do I do that? I'll share my entire screen. And then what I will do is I will maximize this. Okay, so yes or no, can you guys, you should see my computer screen now. Just tell me real quick below if you can see the computer screen. Again, all of you guys should see a screen. It says use the chat below, and it says the Starter Tribe, how to build a $10,000 per month company fast using tactics every millionaire already understands. Just again, tell me in the chat real quick, can everybody see that clearly? Can everybody see that clearly? All right, let me refresh the page. Okay, yes, Gunders, everyone is saying yes, 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 wonderful. Okay, great, so let's jump in and move forward, guys. Shut down your Gmail, focus in here on my screen. We're gonna jump right in. Here's what you're gonna learn in the next 35 minutes. First, why 37% response rates, Rhett and Clay Nichols are the future of email marketing. Number two, the quick way to get anyone to do anything you want live. And lastly, manipulating mass media to get 1.7 billion free impressions and influence, guys, that you just can't buy. So Paul Serafino, Gunders, Rufus, Fair, are we good to go? And I've got a surprise at the end for you where we'll do Q&A. Let's jump right in. First things first, I am Nathan Latka, the CEO and founder of Heyo and host of the #1 ranked podcast, The Top. Who's listening? Just say listening in the questions. Who has listened to the podcast? Inc. just called it #1. Everybody's calling it #1. It's doing amazingly well. I've done work with the Wall Street Journal, Jeff Bullis, Inside Facebook. We've been published on Social Media Examiner, Yahoo Finance. I've shared the stage with former presidents talking about the importance of small businesses and entrepreneurs like ourselves. I've traveled the country. I sold a best-selling course on Creative Live. It sold the most any Creative Live course had seen in business. That was above big guys like Lewis Howes, Pat Flynn. It did amazingly well. We've focused on Facebook for small business. So let's again get into the content. First things first, again, 37% response rate, quick way to get anyone to do anything you want live, manipulating mass media to get 1.7 billion free impressions and influence you can't buy. If you want this information, say yes. Okay, very good. Here we go. And I see all of you guys listening to the podcast, which is great. Let's jump into the first tactic. Why 37% response rates are the future of email marketing. Now, tell me, yes or no, in the chat below. Do you even know what response rate means, guys? My basic thesis is that nobody will give a damn about open rates and click-through rates, okay, by the end of 2018. Everybody will care about how many people actually reply to your mass emails, which means you have to do it in a conversational way. Very few people actually know how to do this though, but it's the quickest way to make sure all your emails are getting delivered, because the MailChimps and Awebers of the world will reward you if your subscribers are all engaged. Say yes if you're with me. Okay, very good. Okay, so strategy, here's the strategy. Survey people and then upload them into your customer relationship management platform and use merge tags, okay? Merge tags. I'm gonna show you how I do this at Heyo. So if you're not looking at my screen right now, you're simply gonna miss out on this. It is complex. It is complex. Do not ask me to repeat it. We have a lot to fit in. Focus on my screen, here we go. Let me show you my data first. This is the data, okay, from the automation email I send out when someone signs up on my blog. Go ahead and read this real quick. While you do that, I'm gonna grab a water. Give me 1 sec. Okay, did you guys read it? All right, did you read it? So the reason this thing works so well, okay, you see it has a 71.7% open rate. Yes or no? Is that a good open rate? It's amazing, people. It's an amazing open rate, okay? 71.7%. Now, I do a few things in this email, okay, to get the reply. First thing, I start off with something that you would say to a friend. When I say, it's Nathan, if phone is easier, text me. And that is my phone number. Okay, this is my phone number, all right? And Marina is saying, yeah, I did this, but I texted you and you never replied back. I do my best to reply to everybody. Sometimes I miss them, sometimes I don't, but I do my best. Okay, and then what I say is, I don't think we've chatted before. Shoot me a quick reply, okay, and tell me how you found me. And then I add a little bit of, funniness. Yes, guys, this is me. This is me. Durla Ashok is going, is this Nathan online? This is me. And then at the end, I say, I'm also holding a cute little kitten. Reply now or the cute kitty will become grumpy. Guys, I have to tell you, so many people. Okay, I'm going to switch back to me real quick. Can you see me now? Yeah. So many people, when they write back to me on that particular email, they talk about the kitty. I mean, it's unbelievable. They're going, oh yeah, don't kill the kitty. Like, here's my background. Here's what I'm about. And it's amazing because I'm opening real conversations with people. And that is what the future of email marketing is about. Real conversations. So it works incredibly well. Now, that's a 71% open rate. Let me go right back in. Okay. And I want you to now look at email number 2. Okay, this email goes out within a day. Okay, within a day of them opting into my list. I'll let you read this real quick. Okay, so notice what I do here. I force people, world famous, joining from Hollywood, into a decision. I say, I don't think we've met. Okay, that's something that's very normal to say, right? So either click here to tell me about your situation or click the little link below to unsubscribe from my list. Can you guys guess where people go when they click that click here button? Take a guess. Clay Nichols, the subject line on email number 1 was just HEY. You know what? I don't know why I am doing this in the slide deck. I could just show you guys. Yes or no? Do you want to just see this in MailChimp? Let me just show you that. I'll actually just show it to you in MailChimp. Okay, master welcome flow. You guys should be able to see my screen, right? Okay, so this is over a week or so. Okay, this is over a week or so. Again, those of you that have minimized my screen, you're missing out. I'm sharing my MailChimp backend, which I never do. All right, but look here, automation email number 1, 75% open rate. Okay, 1,500 sends. Look it down here, automation email number 2, almost 62% open rate, 34% click rate. Okay, this is amazing. Okay, this is amazing. Now, in automation email number 1, I'll open this up so that you guys can see some of the details. Okay, the subject line on this email, okay, is just the word hey. Clay Nichols, do you see that? Bellacioni, what's your real name? I don't know your real name. But the subject line here is just hey. The firm email is nathanlack@gmail.com. Okay? And again, this was the email. You've already seen it. Remember, there is a unsubscribe down here on the list. People can unsubscribe. Now, if I go back to the second email, automation email number 2, again, 62% open rate, 34.2% click rate. Let's dive into this. Okay, let's dive into this. Okay. So details, okay, this is the subject line right here. You guys can read that. It's highlighted. Okay, that's the subject line. Everyone write that down. That's the subject line. And again, they can click here, and when they click there, it takes them into this survey. Okay, it takes them into this survey, which I will post in the Top Tribe Facebook group. Okay, so you guys can see, you guys can get access to that survey and reverse engineer it or copy me, okay? I'll put that in the Facebook group. All right, put it in now, good. All right, and then they can click the unsubscribe link down here. Now, do you guys wanna guess, okay? Mark, aren't these stats amazing? They're unbelievable. Let me tell you guys, I work with people that are the smartest people around the world, best copywriters, best marketers. These numbers are unbelievable. That's why I cannot believe I'm sharing them. They're doing so good, I couldn't help but share. That's the reason, okay? I like you people. They're doing so, so well. So again, click-through rate is through the roof. Now, what is more important to me is, I'm gonna see if I can actually find this here. Okay, and I'm going to flip back to me while I'm bringing this up on my computer. Okay, I'm gonna go into my inbox and show you guys. Okay, this is the email that I get when people actually reply. Okay, I pull it up, pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. All right, here it is. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Oh, nope, okay, here we go. Share screen. So look at these numbers. These are all the people that actually reply to my email. Okay, they're writing back when I say, hey, and look at all these people. Look, they say, hey, good grief, calm the kitty, right? Calm the kitty. And what I do is once every week, I'll go in and start answering these. You can see, actually, I've done a really bad job at getting back to everybody, but I'm getting, maybe 5, 10 per day. And these are people that they're telling me, okay, hey, Janice has done a few of their webinars. Let's see. Ha ha ha, that's so funny. We haven't spoke before, but I subscribed. I mean, people love the personality. Hey, Nathan, sorry for the late response. I found you on your link to podcast on your profile. Okay. All these people, congrats on your #1 podcast. Great email funnel. Really enjoying the show. Right? Isn't this great, guys? Isn't this great? Okay. All right. People love it. People love it. ESPs especially, Clay, love it when people are actually replying to your emails. Okay. You get great response, or you get great rates there. So here's what happens. I need to speed up, guys, because I'm taking too long to go to get into this. I survey the people. Okay, and I use one of these 6 tools to survey. Feel free to take a screenshot of this. I'm gonna go past it fast. You can use one of these as well. SurveyMonkey, Survey Gizmo, Murky, Survey Funnel Software, Wufoo, or Google Forms. Those are the top 6 survey tools. And here are the questions I ask them. First, is your internet business full-time, or do you have a side job? 2, what's the biggest marketing struggle right now? 3, what niche are you in? And 4, about how big is your business in terms of revenue? Okay. And there's a bunch more also that I ask. Now, here's what happens, okay? All of those entries go into this Excel sheet. Yes or no? Who's with me? Does everyone see this Excel sheet? I need to believe you guys want this content. So give me a big ol' heck yes in the chat row below if you've already learned 3 or 4 things that have just blown your mind. Give me a heck yes if you've already learned 3 or 4 things that have really blown your mind. All right, very good. So what you guys see here is this Excel file. This is just simply a download out of SurveyMonkey, okay, out of SurveyMonkey. And you can see here, BMC means biggest marketing challenge. Full part means day job or full-time, okay. Type personal, self-computers, sell audience, the revenue they're doing, less than 100K per year, etc. Okay, I then score them. So I score them based on if they left their email, name, and phone. They get an extra point for that because it means they're more engaged. I then count the number of characters in their biggest marketing challenge response. If it's longer, it's a bigger problem. Okay. I then multiply it by 1.5 to get my score. Anything above a 400 is a hyper, meaning you want to focus on, okay, to focus in and focus on these folks because they're hyper responsive. The people that invest in filling out your survey like this are the ones most likely to buy, okay? So once you do that, you then re-upload, okay, all those merge tags into MailChimp, and you'll write an email like this. Hey, first name, that's easy, right? You guys have all done that. I know it gets stressful, right, to be full-time or part-time if you're only making, and then boom, the revenue number. Okay, again, the revenue number I'm pulling from here, less than 100K, less than 100K, less than 100K. So this email might sound like, hey, Jane, I know it gets stressful to be part-time. If you're only making 100K in revenue, you deserve better, right? So these merge tags, they'll work for any of the fields that you put into them. That's what's important, okay? So this is a little bit more confusing, but again, take your merge tags, put them into your back end. Now, I want you to keep watching to learn 3 fast ways to build a list starting from nothing. Hint, no expensive giveaways. Number 2, I'm going to show you 67 subject lines I use that you never even think of using. And guys, you could be so stupid and these will still work for you. They work so good, okay? Let's get into part 2. Part 2, getting anyone to do what you want when you're live. Getting anyone to do what you want when you're live. Yes or no? How many of you guys have ever done a live presentation on stage, Periscope, live stream, YouTube? Yes or no? Who's done it? Who's done it? Mark, I'll get to your question at the end about the 1.5. Who has presented live? Tell me in the questions. Just give me a big old yes if you've ever presented live. I imagine most of you have. You are wasting your time with video and presenting live if you don't know how to get anybody to do what you want. You need to tell them to press the heart on Periscope or click here to buy your product in your sales letter on YouTube, right? Or get a standing ovation if you're on stage. On a webinar, you want them to buy. So here's the strategy I'm going to show you guys. Focus on minute 47 on your webinar presentations to get 26% of attendees to buy specifically on webinars. Here's how. Look at this webinar structure. Look at this webinar structure. I have never tried to put this much content in one sitting. So you guys are getting the best. You are in the right spot, let me tell you. You're so smart for being here. This is the webinar structure, okay? The slides here, again, minute 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, all the way up to minute 60. I'll explain this curve in a second and why you have to replicate it if you actually want to drive sales. Here's how it works. First, you have to appeal to people's ears every 5 minutes. What I mean by that is your voice becomes what's consistent, okay, on the webinar. You have to break up your voice to recapture people's eardrums. You can break up your voice by either unmuting somebody else, by playing a video, or having your co-host step in, okay, or having a co-host step in, okay? All right, so you can see here how I've structured this, about once every 5 minutes. That's number 1. You need to do 3 things on every webinar to drive sales at minute 47. The first, your audience has to actually be listening. Number 2, they've got to be looking at your slides. Many times you guys are on a webinar, you don't know this, people aren't actually watching you. They minimize their webinar. They minimize it and they go in their email. How many of you guys have ever been on a webinar and you minimize it because it's so freaking boring? Guilty, right? You've done it. They're so boring. You need to make sure people have your screen maximized. Otherwise, your slide deck you spent so much time on is pointless. Here's how you do it. You say things like, coming up on my next slide, or see where my mouse is right now, or read this text. Yes or no? Do you guys remember earlier on in this webinar when I said read this? Same strategy. You want people looking at your slides. And lastly, you want them interacting, actually taking notes, okay? You can get them to interact by saying, take notes. You can tell them to answer a poll, or you can say, tell me in the chat. So again, you need people listening, looking, and interacting, okay? This is what it looks like when you put it all together. Isn't this gorgeous? This is the mathematical equation that guarantees that I've got at least 20% of my people live at minute 47 buying. And I've sold $5 million worth of product doing this. It works like you wouldn't believe. You're gonna get so many sales coming in, it's gonna make your head spin. It's going to make your head spin. Okay, this is how it works. Take a screenshot of this. Now, the ups and downs on this, all this is you, let's say your product is goat milk. Okay, it's goat milk. I'm making that up. You want to say the pain point about regular milk and then why goat milk rocks. So you might say, hey guys, welcome to the webinar. Regular milk is bad for your bones. Goat milk makes your bones 10 times stronger. Okay, then second biggest pain point, number 2. Hey guys, regular milk is actually proved to potentially cause cancer over 10 years. Goat milk actually fights enzymes in your body, unhealthy enzymes, to keep you healthy. Boom, okay? Then biggest pain point 3. Hey guys, did you know that if you drink too much milk, you can actually explode and your intestines will end up, not working? Okay, number 3. Goat milk actually strengthens your intestines so that you never get constipated and you're always healthy. Can you believe this? I'm talking about goats. I mean, this is unbelievable. Can you believe this? So you guys get the pattern. Pain point 1, pain point 2, pain point 3, biggest pain point 4, biggest reward of your product 4, and then you want to unmute, okay, and ask someone and say, have you learned at least 2 things on this webinar, right? And then you say yes or no. Are you guys interested in buying my product? You unmute somebody that's been super engaged on the webinar, and they start talking and selling your product for you. When they're talking and you see sales flatline, mute them. Go on to somebody else. This teal here is what I mean. And that's what I do at minute 47. I don't do any of the talking myself. Everybody else talking sells it. Okay, sells it. Isn't that amazing? Rhett, do you get it? Okay, this is amazing. This is how it works. Okay, so take a picture of this structure, okay? I'm just scratching the surface here, guys. Okay, this is, I was just teaching about goats. Unbelievable. Okay, keep watching. This is part 2 extended. If you want to learn how to guarantee a standing ovation every time you speak. And also, I'll show you 3 ways I got my podcast to #1 in business, okay, on Inc., #1 in Apple New and Noteworthy, and how I got 36,000 downloads in the first 30 days. Before I get into how to manipulate mass media to get 1.7 billion impressions, I want to check back in with you guys. How's everyone feeling? Good? Good, good, good? Okay, this is a lot, guys. I mean, I'm sorry if I'm overwhelming you. So I'm going to take a break here. I'm going to sit in my little spinny chair here in our office here in Blacksburg. Okay, those of you just joining, that's outside. That's where we all work. Take a quick break here. Who is exhausted already? I mean, I'm packing so much. I want you guys to get so much value from this. I want you to just leave here and go, this guy is fucking crazy, right? Or a genius, whatever you want to call me. It's great. But this is the stuff that actually works. Okay, you're not going to hear people teaching this from stage. This is like psycho shit that actually works that people never want to admit they're doing. But it's what drives the sales. It's what gives you freedom. It's just what works. I've done it. I'm 26. I've done it. All right, I've done it. Okay. Everyone with me? Feeling good? All right, good, good, good. Okay, let's get into part 3. Here we go. Part 3. I'm gonna take a big old sip of water here. I'm actually managing chat on my phone. Isn't that cool, guys? So I'm here on my webinar with you guys. I can actually see the chat on my phone, which is kind of cool. Okay. All right, everyone's saying great, good, 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 great structure. Clint, I'm glad you enjoyed it, my man. I'm glad to see you on. I know it's late for some of you guys. Let me share my screen again. I'm gonna share the entire screen. I'm gonna jump back into manipulating mass media. Here we go. Okay, part 3, how to manipulate mass media to get 1.7 billion free impressions and influence you just can't even buy. Here we go. Go local and then elephant bump. Say I if you know what elephant bumping means. Say I if you know what elephant bumping means. Cross Difference, good to see you here. Justin Sprinkle joined. Jim Monaghan, good to see you. Leanne Carmy, good to see you here. Gunders, enjoying it. Good, good, good. Say I, again, if you know what I mean when I say elephant bump. Here's what it means, okay? This is the exact email I sent a reporter that got me national press coverage in the Associated Press without me spending a dime. Here's the email. I'm gonna let you read it. Okay, here we go. We'll get to elephant bumping in a second, guys. Go ahead and read my screen right now. This is an email to Jacob, who was the press reporter at Roanoke Times. Okay, so look what he says. I don't know how it works, but sometimes when I write stories that have broad appeal, they'll show up on the Associated Press wire, okay? Once they're on the wire, it runs across tons of newspapers all over the place, right? Okay, what happens is because Buffett owns this paper, Warren Buffett does, Warren will simulate it and streamline it across all of his channels if it's driving impressions to the newspaper's website, because that's how they make money. Okay, so guys, here's what happened. This story, look at this. Front page cover, baby. Front page cover of the Roanoke Times, 70,000 people read this. What happened is then I sent some traffic via our email list to the web version of this, and the Associated Press picked it up. It ended up getting 1.7 billion free impressions. This is what I mean by elephant bumping. You take this article in the Roanoke Times and you go to CNN, right? And you say, look, the Roanoke Times is talking about it. Why aren't you? Or you take it to the Virginia Times and then CNN. Or you do Roanoke Times, Virginia Times, Southeastern Times, local news channels, national news channels, worldwide news channels. That's what elephant bumping means. If you think you won once you get in the newspaper, you're leaving so much on the table. You need to elephant bump. So these are, again, very high level how to do this. There's a lot of key phrases you need to use to get what you want. I use this to get the producers of Survivor wanting to do a reality show with me and with Heyo. I said no, I didn't want a reality show. It's a big waste of time. But when you use the power of words, you can truly get what you want. Mark is going, wow, this is amazing, isn't it? So that's how it works. So here is what, guys, we have learned so far. First, why 37% response rates are the future of email marketing. Number 2, the quick way to get anyone to do anything you want live. And number 3, manipulating mass media to get 1.7 billion free impressions and influence you can't buy. Now, before we move forward, guys, I want to take you to my desk and I'll show you some of the additional press coverage, okay, that we've gotten. And I'll also it'll give you some additional insight into the back end of Heyo and kind of how we operate here. Okay, so you guys good for that? You guys good for that? All right, here we go. Let me take you back. I'm gonna bring my phone because that's how I see you guys chatting with me. Justin said you're a beast. All right. So let me take you guys back this way. That back there is kind of the lobby area. This is, I am walking, we have these little desks right there that you can kind of sit at. And then kitchen's over here. Big old kitchen here. We've got a bunch more space over here that you guys can see. All right, and then we'll go back this way. Take you to my desk. It's kind of cool. Got a little seating over there. All right, so let me see if I can find this article. Okay, so here's my desk. Let's see if we can do this way. Okay, so again, elephant bumps to get on stage with that guy. That's the press article. Ransom. Say hi. That's Ransom. He's one of our awesome developers. He cranks it hard all the time. And then the rest of this, these are all, again, just letters that I've gotten from people. But there's another article. So you can see how this works. Like once you get the placement right and you get the verbiage right that you want to use, getting into the local papers is a great way to get free exposure because they're looking for great people like you to write about. But most people never use this as an organic outlet. Blows my mind why they don't do it because it just works so freaking well. Yes or no? Are you guys with me? Make sense? So we have a beautiful office, right? Everything we're doing, it's working. Okay. Cross Different said, great stuff, man. Looks like the little girls jumped in, so I missed a little bit. Okay, yeah, totally get it. So guys, there was a little bit about our office. Again, I'm looking at my phone because I'm reading your comments there on my phone. So here's what I want to do now, okay? I'm going to move forward in the slide to the next one. Well, I guess I have to share my screen with you here. Here we go. Okay, so here's what I want you guys to do now. Go ahead and tell me below, okay, so tell me below in chat roll, yes or no. Again, this is late night on a Monday before a holiday weekend in the US. You guys are with your families. You made time to join. Give me some capital letters if this blew away your expectations. Yes or no, did you learn at least 2 things you feel like you can implement immediately tomorrow to get, again, increase your open rate, click-through rates, and response rate on email, to get anyone to do anything you want live and sell 26% of your viewers on your webinars into your product. And 3, how to manipulate mass media to get what you want. Yes, they're practical, they're down to the point, they work for everyone. So here's what I've done, guys. One of the things that I decided to do, I hate online courses. Let me tell you, I hate them. But we've had so many people emailing me in response to my auto emails going out that I didn't have a more efficient way to answer everyone's questions. So I recorded videos, produced them, and put them into an amazing, amazing course. Okay, an amazing course. This is unlike anything you've seen before, trust me. It's like this webinar times like 30. Okay, it's unbelievable. I get into so much detail, it'll blow your mind. If you have questions on this webinar, like how did you use the merge tag and what are some ways we can use it? I mean, I get into all the details in the course. But what I want to do is I want to ask you guys, if you're interested in me showing you the price for this course, just type buy in the questions. Okay, Justin said the offer, dun, dun, dun. This is actually going to be the opposite. I'll tell you why. This is actually a program that's going to be in beta. Okay, it's in beta. It's called the Starter Tribe. Okay, it's the Starter Tribe. You start at the Starter Tribe. You then go up to the Entrepreneur Tribe. Once you've made money, at least $1 million, you become part of the Investor Tribe. And once you've made over $10 million, you become part of the Top Tribe, right? I have all these people, okay, I have all these people in all these different courses, okay? It's really, really amazing. Here's what the courses include. The first, the future of email marketing, okay? The first one there, 3 fast ways to build an email list starting from nothing. Number 2, you'll learn this in module 1, again, video 2, why 37% response rates are the future of email marketing with 3 examples you can copy. And lastly, part 3 of module 1, 67 subject lines I use that you never even think of using. And you could be so stupid. I mean, literally, you could be like a nincompoop, okay? I just used the word nincompoop. What is wrong with me? And it will still work. In fact, these subject lines, here's how important they are to me. This is actually, I just realized I have this on me. Can you guys see me? This is my wallet. What do most people carry in their wallet? Money, right? Not this guy, okay? When you smart and when you think, okay, and when you, I mean, truly, you have to study to become a genius, okay? That's how you become a genius. One of the things I've done is I've taken everything I've learned, subject line wise. Oh, maybe I don't have it with me. I always carry it with me though. It should be in here. Oh, here it is. You guys see this? Can you guess what this is? Can you guess? This is a little laminated note that I keep in my wallet. Okay, it's 67 subject lines. You can see all the way it goes. What's it go up there to? 69, 68, 69 subject lines that I use in conversation with people, in emails, on blog posts, anywhere where I'm trying to convince and persuade people. These work almost every time. I just change out the nouns and adjectives. So part of module 1 in the first part of the course, okay, I'm actually going to walk through and give you these 69 subject lines. They're unbelievable. I've built this probably over about 4 or 5 years. They just work. Okay, they just work. It's really, really good. So that's module 1. Okay, there's 3 modules. Here's what you're going to get in the second module. Okay, it's getting anyone to do what you want when you're live. The first is I'm going to go into excruciating detail at what I do at minute 47 to get 26% of attendees on webinars to buy, and it has nothing to do with what I say. Okay, I'll go deeper on the webinar stuff I showed on this little free workshop I gave to you guys just now. Number 2, I am giving keynotes to thousands of people all over the country. Crowds are selling out when they put me on the website and they say that I'm keynoting, and I get standing ovations every time I speak. I'll show you how I do that. And lastly, the podcast is doing so well. It's #1 business podcast on Inc. It was #1 in Apple New and Noteworthy when it released, and it got 36,000 downloads in its first 30 days. Unbelievable growth. The fastest growing business podcast ever in history, ever. Amazing, amazing growth. You guys have said, so many of you guys are listening to it. And lastly, in module 3, I want to talk about the art of manufacturing influence, how I secretly use words to wage war, knowing, this is key, that I'll win. Okay, here's a hint. Ideas must repel another idea to become built into somebody's subconscious. I'll say that again. Ideas must repel other ideas to become built into somebody else's subconscious. I'll break that down. Number 2, I'll show you the easy way to elephant bump no matter how big of a nobody you are. And lastly, and that means, elephant bumping, that means getting your cold emails opened when you email the president, or you email the venture capitalist you really want to raise from, or you email the boss of the company you really want to work for. I'll show you how to do that. Lastly, I want to show you how to manipulate mass media, again, to get 1.7 million free impressions. And it's hint, okay? You want to demand something from the reporter called A1. I'll show you how to get A1 every time. That's the key in mass media. So here's what I'm doing, guys. First off, this is going to have 100% 30-day risk-free guarantee, no questions asked. This is not live yet. This module, this course, it's not live. You guys are the first folks that are seeing it. It goes live on January 1st, and it will be $497, okay? Every quarter, so every 3 months, I'm gonna increase the price $100. So it's gonna be $497 this January. In March, it'll be $597, okay? 3 months later, it will be $697. It will go up and up and up. Here's what I wanna do. I'm doing this, okay? I only want 2 of you guys. I only want 2 of you. A bunch of you guys just type buy. I only want 2 of you guys to come in right now at the price of $279. It's the cheapest you'll ever see. Again, when it goes live on January 1st, it's going to be $479. Okay, so it's $279. I only want 2 of you. You get it at nathanlatka.com/tribe buy. Okay, again, /tribe buy. Again, /tribe buy. These are going to go very fast just because I saw a bunch of you guys type buy. Andrew Alvera, TNT2, Lilia Huang, let's see, Donna Eccles, Clint Salter, Mark, okay, Justin Sprinkle, Marina Goldberg, Clay Nichols, Paul, Peter Evans, Kyle Draper, Andrew. I mean, all of you guys said buy. So these are going to go fast. I'm going to do this for 2 people. Again, the link is nathanlatka.com/tribe buy. Again, I'm gonna do that for 2 people. This is the beta program, guys. So those 2 of you, you'll get all the course right. Again, you get it right away. Okay, I'll work with you and I'll get that to you probably right on Monday is when I'll do it, right after the holiday. I'll send that to you so you can jump in. I want your feedback on it. That $279 is the cheapest. Hey, cleaning lady, what's up, man? That $279 is the cheapest that you will see this course ever. Again, launch day, it's going to be $479, and after that, it's going to go up $100 every 3 months. You will never see a cheaper price. So again, that link is nathanlatka.com/tribe buy. And I will go right now and drop that in here. Okay, nathanlatka.com/tribe buy. Okay, Mark, if you're in, I want you to call my cell phone right now. If you've already purchased, call my cell phone. For everyone else, again, there's one of them has already gone. Mark just grabbed it. Okay, he just said he grabbed it. You saw here in the chat, he said he grabbed it. That's the link, nathanlatka.com/tribe buy. That will take you to a PayPal checkout page where you can purchase for $279. There's 1 left. Mark got the first one. Marina, yep, I'm only doing this with 2 people, just 2. I know a lot of you guys wanted it. I'm doing it with 2 people. The rest of you can wait until launch day, which is January 1st, and it'll be double the price. Well, almost double at $479. Again, Mark, Bellacione, I think is how you pronounce it. Give me a call, 703-431-2709. I want to put you up here live. Okay. Yep, only 2 folks get it. Only 2 folks get it. Okay, while we're doing that, again, that's going to go fast. I'm going to go refresh my payment backend in a second. I'm sure both are going to be gone, at which point I'll just move right into Q&A. Let me take 1 or 2 questions, though, before I refresh my PayPal back end. Okay, what questions do you guys have? Anything about the content, about the course, about Heyo, about this cool whiteboard behind me? What questions do you have? And there's about a 30-second delay between me talking and you guys typing in the chat. So again, I'll stay on as long as you want to answer questions. Grab that, again, at nathanlatka.com/tribe buy. I am going to FaceTime. Mark, I'm FaceTiming you. Let's see if Mark answers. Hey, Mark, how are you? Oh, let me call him back. I'm going to put him on speaker. Mark, you there? Oh, calling. Okay.
You have reached the voicemail box of 6478222.
Whoops. Okay, Mark, sorry, that didn't go through. Okay, so I see a bunch of you joined. Paul Serafino, welcome. Donna Eccles, Holistic Health. Andrew Alvira. Guys, so I'm going to go shut this down. I've got about, I'll leave you guys about 60 seconds left. So if you're in the middle of checking out, go ahead and finish right now. Again, we're way over 2 already. I just refreshed the back end. So I need to shut this down. I'm going to shut it down right now. Go grab that. I'm going to answer some questions real quick. And then, again, I'll shut that cart down so the link won't even work. Okay, Kyle said, what is your favorite business book that you've read recently? Well, Kyle, here, let me show you some of the books I've read recently. There's a lot of them, but let me show you some. My favorite one is probably this one by Peter Thiel, 0 to 1. Let me open up so I can see what I'm showing you here. So Peter Thiel, 0 to 1 is really good. And here are some other books that I'm reading or have read. Okay, Market Wizards, Wired for Story, Team of Teams, Wealth of Nations, Rework, Leading Change, Zero Cost Marginal Society, Moonwalking with Einstein is great for memory. Forward Chef by Tim Ferriss. Let's see what else. The Hard Thing About the Hard Things by Ben Horowitz. Sam Walton's biography is really, really good. I just realized you guys couldn't hear me, sorry. Sam Walton's biography is really good. Unconventional Success is another good one. Let's see what's over here. Titan is John Rockefeller's background, which is a good one. Emotional Intelligence is a really, really good one. The Now Habit's good. Let's see. These are the ones that are actually on my desk. So Creativity Inc. by Ed Catmull. He's one of the founders of Pixar. The Google Story. The CEO of Infusionsoft, Clayt, gave me this. Beyond Entrepreneurship is really good. You get some ideas from that? You get some good ideas? Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. You guys have to read. Reading is like so powerful. And that's why I love phones, by the way. I love all these apps. It makes everyone else my age, they get sucked into these apps, they never read. So like the population gets dumber and dumber. So if I just stay normal, I look like a genius. People message me all the time. They go, Nathan, you're a freaking genius. I go, I'm not a genius. Everyone else is just so stupid. Right? They're so stupid. Okay. Okay. Clay, I hope that answered your questions. Okay. Clay said, how did you get the Roanoke Times press coverage? Okay, Clay, I am going to answer that in a second, but first I'm going to shut down that link, guys. Unfortunately, we're going to wrap that up. The last person that got checked out was Andrew Alvira. Okay, Andrew Alvira. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, everyone else, guys, that launches on January 1st. You can check it out, okay? Okay. Let me see. How did you start building your email list? Okay, great question. Well, if you go to my website, you'll see how I started building it. I started just giving away business books. So I put together a package, okay, on my site, and people just started, again, when I was building all this content, they started grabbing it. Now, one of the things I did is I knew I didn't have a lot of time, okay, on my hands in terms of content. So that's one of the reasons, guys, that I started the podcast, is because it helped me create a ton of content really, really fast. Here's what I mean. I'm going to show you guys something. I don't usually show this. I'm supposed to be done with this. You guys sucked me in with great questions. I'm going to get them answered, though. All right. So look at this. This is what a day looks like when I'm recording podcasts. Do you guys see that? That's 23 episodes. Oh, sorry. On this day, this was 17 episodes in one day. One day. So imagine this. The podcast is doing so well. So well. And I'm only spending 2 days a month on it. I'm in studio 2 days a month. I record all of these. I put them in a Google Drive folder. Then the rest of my team takes care of it. So the key thing there is I pay $18 a day for someone to listen to the show. Okay, you can see here I did that with today's show. They listen to the show and they put together the episode notes that are time-stamped with links and everything. The key points, the resources mentioned, and the famous 5. Okay, and the famous 5. By the way, this, I'm going to show this to you guys real quick. This link I'm about to give you, it's one of my favorite little secrets. It's one of my favorite little secrets. It's called, let me link you to it, nathanlatka.com/growth-geeks. So that link, if you guys click that real quick, and then I'll tell you what it is. When you guys click that, what this basically is, it's like Freelancer for growth hackers. So I can go on here, and if you scroll down, it says hire a geek. I can hire people to help me on Twitter or Instagram or social media in a box. I can hire someone to do cheap infographic design for $10 an infographic. I can work with someone to do my writing, right, if I need them to, or my images. I mean, anything, slide decks, anything. So you just pay them just hourly. It's great. So I use Growth Geeks. It's one of my favorite tools. Okay, Cross Difference says, how did you land Big Fish for your podcast when you first started? Simple. You know what I did? I said, this will be the #1 business podcast by the end of the summer. Do you want to be on it? That's it. I had nothing. It's just the sense of confidence and the fact that I know if I hustle and I want something, nobody can really stop that, right? Nobody can stop that. So that's what I did. I projected confidence, and then it became a self-fulfilling vision. Okay, it became self-fulfilling. Okay. That address, guys, I just posted. It's nathanlatka.com/growth-geeks. Okay. Now, when I tell you guys, like, oh my gosh, like Nathan, like, well, was it actually #1? Like, did it actually hit #1? Yes. I mean, Inc. is putting out these ratings almost weekly now. And I'll show you guys. This was the last one. Share screen. Can you guys see my screen? The smartest entrepreneurs are listening to these 10 podcasts. Look here, #1. Boom. The top entrepreneurs in money, marketing, business, and life. This is my podcast. Again, it is now doing almost 250,000 downloads a month. We'll hit 1 million downloads probably by about Christmas. Okay, it's unbelievable how well it's doing. Here are some of the, let me see if I can go and show you some of the ratings and reviews. The thing I love, I mean, you guys said a lot of you guys are listening to the show. I am aggressive as all get up on the show. I mean, super aggressive. If somebody gets on and they're fake, my first question is, how much money did you make last month? And then how did you make it? And if somebody doesn't know their numbers, I go for the jugular so hard. I mean, I embarrassed Ty Lopez when he came on episode 45. He didn't know his numbers, and I just lit him up because there are too many fake people online these days. They talk about all these big things, but they don't have any business. They've never had any success. Why should they be teaching? They're stupid people. I mean, they really should just be like freelancing somewhere or working at a coffee shop. They're stupid. So again, only reason I am doing this course is because so many people are asking me so many questions every day now via email. It's going to be easier for me to just point them to a video that I've created. But look at these reviews. The top has quickly become my favorite business podcast. Nathan does an amazing job in every single aspect. I highly recommend. Okay, the short form keeps things moving and useful. Just today on Twitter, somebody tweeted at me. Let me see if I can find it real quick. You know what they tweeted? They tweeted, let me see here. Here's what they looked at right here. The Top by @NathanLatka is by far the best podcast online, hands down. I listen to Mixergy, Freakonomics, and Stanford ETL. Top is better. I mean, everyone's listening to it. Even on Inc., when you scroll down, I'm above Entrepreneur on Fire. I'm above The Tim Ferriss Show. I'm above Pat from the Smart Passive Income. I love John. I love Tim. I love, again, Pat. The thing is, though, I'm sick of long podcasts that don't get to the meat. I hate scripted shows. John's show is fully scripted. So when he wants to go deep with his guest, he can't. Tim's show is too long. By the end of it, I don't know what the hell to do. I don't know where to start. right? I'm Amy. I mean, James Altucher, Mixergy, Gary Vaynerchuk. I mean, I'm above all of them. So it's doing really well. But I'll tell you guys, I am hustling like hell. I'm using my smarts. I mean, really, I am using my smarts to get ahead here. This is not something that just flew in by the night of day and all of a sudden it's number one. I'm out thinking. I'm being super, super creative and I'm winning. Okay, I'm winning. It's working. Okay. Marina said, I'm obsessed with your podcast. Please, if possible, interview more people that sell professional services or products. Absolutely, guys, we'll do. Because it would also really help me out. I am now, I'm staying past time because I want to keep answering your questions. It would really help me out if you clicked on that link, nathanlatka.com/the top iTunes, and you click the subscribe button on the show. That would really help me out if you did that. Yeah, Clint, I destroyed Ty when he came on. Destroyed him. Okay. Cross Different said, love the Drive Man. Are you in a mastermind group? No. The only mastermind group I'm in, guys, is my own. So again, I have the Starter Tribe. After the Starter Tribe, it's called the Entrepreneur Tribe. So you can advance to the next level. You have to have your own business to do that. The next is called the Investor Tribe. If you've made at least $1 million, okay? So everyone in that has made at least $1 million. They have to prove that, so it's super curated. And then the Top Tribe is for people, okay, that have made at least $10 million. So I'm super selective with this. You guys saw, I was not saying everybody who wants to buy. I had 2 people, 2. I only wanted 2 because I curate the hell out of these things. Only the smartest get in, okay? So launch day for other people that maybe want to try and get in is going to be January 1st. It will be double the price, but we're going to have a lot of fun. It's a really, really great course. Rufus said, my favorite was the cat tail thing. That was hilarious. That was a really funny one, Rufus. That was really funny. Rhett said, I subscribed, waiting for my 100. Rhett, I just announced a new winner this morning. I announce a new winner, guys, every Monday. I give away $100 every Monday. So if all you have to do to enter is to subscribe. All you have to do to enter is to subscribe. Again, you can do that. You can see how to subscribe by going to that link that I just put in the chat. This is great. I kind of like this. I should do one of these more often. This kind of Starter Tribe Live, the free workshop. I can't give away everything, but I can give away a lot. I mean, a lot of really genius stuff I think we can cover in these things. Marina said, my favorite was the piano player in New York City. Oh, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, Marina. That guy, he makes over 120 grand, and it was crazy. He just plays the piano in Central Park, in Washington Square Park. It's unbelievable. Okay, do you guys want me to read off the names? Let me see again. These are the people that got in. Okay, these are the people that got in. We had, and some of you guys snuck in because I didn't have time to close it fast enough. So you got in, you got lucky. You got lucky. I'll shoot you guys an email. Again, the 2 of you guys, I'll take you through the course. You're really, really going to like it. Another thing, make sure you guys go to the Facebook group. Hey, this is where I will facilitate a lot of discussions for anyone who is totally free. Okay, that's the Facebook group. But I'm glad you guys are enjoying this format. I had a lot of fun. I really do enjoy spending time with you guys. So, I'm building a great, successful software company. The podcast is #1. Go tell people. Guys, bring it up on your phone when you're traveling for Thanksgiving. Okay, just bring it up on your phone. And in fact, I'll do it right now. See, here it is. Click it. Okay, when you're driving or you're traveling on the plane for Thanksgiving, just bring up the podcast. There it is. Just start listening. Okay, just start listening. They're great, great shows. Everybody's addicted to them. I mean, it's unbelievable. People have reached out to me. Tim Draper. Okay, Tim Draper, he's the first guy that invested in Elon Musk. First guy that invested in Skype, in Twitter. And this guy is a net worth of about, I think, $8 or $9 billion with a B. He emailed and said, I want to be on the show. I said, great, come on. We had an amazing time. So billionaires want to be on, startup entrepreneurs want to be on, SaaS entrepreneurs, bloggers, everybody wants to come on the show. So I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. I could sit here, guys, and chat with you all night because I really am enjoying this, but I have to head out. I can't wait to teach you guys so much more. I'll do another one of these, okay, in about 2 weeks. And again, those of you that got in, there's 2 of you that got into the course. I'll shoot you more information either late tonight or early tomorrow morning. You'll get access to that course either early next week, right after Thanksgiving, the holiday, or that Tuesday. So either Monday or Tuesday. All right? All right, guys. Hey, thank you so much. I really enjoyed this. You guys are amazing. Clint, Donna, Marina, Rhett, you guys are great. Thank you so much. You guys are really smart for being here. This is where the big stuff happens. You're in the right spot. We're going to go to the top together. All right, guys. I'm Nathan Latka, CEO and founder of Heyo and producer of the top podcast on iTunes and business, The Top. See you guys. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. Last thing. Sorry, I meant to tell you this. If you guys ever want to meet up with me in person, that's my travel schedule. nathanlatka.com/top-thinkers. That's my travel schedule. So if you want to meet up with me in person over a drink, again, just tell me where you're going to be, and we can do that. All right, you guys rock. Take care. Bye-bye.